A very good morning to each and every one of you. It's a bright sunny morning. I'm Ashish Vaswani. Today we are going to give the new Fitbit Alta a test run, and it's 6:12 a.m. This bright, lovely summer morning, and this is the Yashwantpur area of Bangalore. As you can see, quite a happening area of the city. Over the next couple of minutes, I'll try and give you a quick rundown of the Fitbit Alta, and let's just take this for a spin and see how it responds. See you on the other side. Hello there. So, I've decided to give this new baby a sort of test run, and I'd like to take it in parts. So, what we could start off with is a simple jog around the apartment and just see what it does. So, just been the first day of use, and let's try and walk for a couple of minutes to see how the Fitbit Alta responds to it. So, some quick reviews about the display and general usage. Got my hands on this baby last morning, and one drawback was that the battery did not come completely charged, so you have to spend the first 60 to 90 minutes completely charging the device before you can actually use it. So that's one drawback that you should be aware of before buying the Fitbit Alta. Otherwise, I also had a problem syncing the Fitbit Alta to my Nexus 5 device, and which is why I had to do the slightly laborious task of sort of syncing it to my desktop so that I could use the Fitbit Alta desktop application to get my activity tracker up and running for the first time. So that was a minor glitch. Spent a couple of hours doing these two things, post which the phone was still not able to detect the activity tracker, which was a big problem because that wouldn't allow me to sort of see my notifications on the tracker. To solve that problem, I got in touch with the customer care on their helpline, also sent them a tweet at Fitbit support, but did not get a reply on Twitter, surprisingly. The response on the customer care helpline was pretty useful. They told me to just restart the device, and I would be able to sync to the phone, and that really worked. So good job on the customer support front, but the challenge here is that the device does not come with a user manual, so that's something that Fitbit could look into. But having said that, it looks like they are trying to become the Apple of the activity tracker industry. So yeah, sort of completed around 2 minutes of walking, and yep, I'll keep giving you a view of the activity tracker if possible. So the display though is very bright and vivid in light conditions. It does not get displayed very easily on the screens that you are watching it on. So the camera is not able to capture the sort of visibility that it is in this case. So that might be a challenge that I might find difficult to explain, but nonetheless, I'll try and describe the entire experience as vividly as possible. Just trying to avoid a few aunties and oldies who might get hassled by our talking. So I'll come back to you with an update after taking a small jog, and let's see how it goes. Welcome back. I've jogged for a couple of minutes now, still trying to do it as I speak here. But what I'll now do is basically take you through to the tracker itself, the Fitbit Alta. Oops, I've just dropped my napkin. Alright, sorry about that. What I'll do is try and show you what the device is actually showing. So I'll try and switch my camera here right now. Wait a minute. So there goes. That's the display of the Fitbit Alta Field. What you do to see the time is basically, if you're on a resting condition, just pull out your wrist just the way you would, and voila, you have time being displayed for you. It stays for about a couple of seconds before it goes away. So pretty neat stuff there. Not really having a lot of trouble getting the display up and running. first couple of times you might have to struggle with understanding how you want it to split, because obviously it won't come on as soon as you. There's a half a second lag between the turning of the wrist and display coming up. So, but I've gotten used to it in say 12, 16 hours already, so not a challenge. Okay, we are now at the Mahalakshmi metro station, which is one station away from where we started. We started from the Sandal Soap Factory metro station. As we walk along this path, I'll also try and give you a Bangalore darshan of sorts, if that's okay. So yeah, quite an interesting place that way. So one of the things that I really liked about the entire Fitbit Alta campaign was that they've used a very motivating line. It's called "Motivation is your best accessory," and that really struck a chord. So I'd say that at the price point of 13,000 rupees, with a positioning like motivation is your best accessory, I think they're trying to attract idiots like me who can spend that kind of money on something as frivolous as an activity tracker. So jokes apart, let me now come back to the device and try and take you across this. Alright, so I have some updates coming in from friends. What I'm trying to do here right now, I think to actually show you how well this tracking are done. Why don't I just take a seat sometimes? This seems like this. So what I'll do is, hello, I'll try and keep my. Alright, I was trying something very silly there. So yeah, here's the display. I'll just tap it once somewhere. You could use your other hand. 5.9 thousand steps is what I've done. 4.2 kilometers is the distance covered. Okay, so I must inform you that 192 is my activity rate, I think. I'm not too sure of it. And 13 minutes of total activity time. Having said that, isn't that pretty neat? So I haven't really used an activity tracker before. The closest I've come to using an activity tracker is basically when I've used Runkeeper. So I've been a very hardcore user of Runkeeper. Alright, not really good friend, sorry. So I've been a very avid user of Runkeeper, and having come from that background, I think the Fitbit Alta, having used it for a day now, I feel will obviously be my constant companion. Like I showed you, I have not spent a single day without my watch ever since I was 12 years old. So not having something on my wrist to see my time on is a big problem. Secondly, not too heavily into endurance running, but yes, there are phases where I do run full marathons. So obviously going to be a big motivator for that. And I'm guessing the weekly run to the gym, or I'm pretty sure that maybe it's too early to say, but I'm sort of sure that the Alta might just be the reason for me to get out of bed and hit the gym or go for a jog. So yeah, I think the device as a whole is going to be pretty useful if you are looking to motivate yourself to get out of bed. At least that is what I think of it. I think only time will tell whether that dream of mine actually works out. Anyway, having said that, now it's time for some heavy duty running. So we've done some walking, we've done some jogging. I'll come back to you after a kilometer or two of running. So let's see how it goes. See you on the other side. Alright guys, so I'm done with kilometer, close to 2 kilometers, 1.8 kilometers of running now in around 15 minutes. Had a little bit of chatter here and there. And I also was testing the accuracy of the Fitbit Alta as compared to Runkeeper. So Runkeeper says that I've done 15 minutes of running, 1.8 kilometers, close to 100 calories, and let's see how Fitbit reports this data. So Fitbit says it's 6:47 now. All right, and then just 7.8 thousand steps. I don't remember what it was last time. All right, so I'm not doing it the right way. Actually, if I had someone to hold the camera, it would have been easier for me to show you. You just have to tap the band. I'm just trying to hack the system. 7.8k, 5.7 kilometers of total activity since we started. 345 calories burnt with 31 minutes of total activity time. So if Fitbit is saying that we've burnt 345 calories, then this might be in line with what Runkeeper is reporting, because the 15-minute run is calibrated against 100 calories. So now that we are done with a couple of stints of jogging and running, why don't we give this baby a spin on the treadmill and see how it goes. Alright guys, we're on the treadmill now. Been at it for the last close to 3 minutes at a good enough speed of 11.1 kilometers per hour. So, in the meanwhile, couple of good things. I got a party notification on my Fitbit. So, I've already completed my goal of 10,000 steps in the first hour of the day. Now, let's just do a quick comparison of what we see on the treadmill vis-a-vis the Fitbit. Let me slow things down. So that's what the treadmill shows. Close to 5 minutes. Currently done 54 calories and covered a distance of 7.75, close to 800 meters, 2 laps. Let's compare that with the Fitbit now. There you go. Alright. So 7:20 now. Sorry about that, guys. It's not that bad. Really? Alright. Right. 7:21. Tap. 11k steps. A total of 7.7 kilometers. Totally 500 calories, is it? Or is it 6? I can't see. Let me just turn it on again. 7:21. Why don't I just slow things down? I think I'm doing too much at once. Let's stop the treadmill. Yep, there we go. Let's do this again. 7:21, 11,000 steps, 7.7 kilometers, 560 calories, yay, and 56 minutes of activity. Pretty bang on, must say. Pretty impressive output from the Fitbit. Let's do a complete rundown now, since we completed all activities. Alright guys, so we are back home, and after close to an hour of activity, let's do a quick check of what all the Fitbit Alta helped us track. So what I've tried to basically do is just pair or sync my phone with, this might be slightly scary, but Chromecast it on my TV so that I can share what exactly. So what I've basically done here is frozen my screen on the dashboard of the Fitbit Alta app. Simple hack that I decided just a couple of seconds back. So yeah, as you can see, 11,289 steps, 8.04 kilometers, 629 calories burnt, walking for 23 minutes, close to 24 minutes, 10 kg to go for my goal. So what I've done is basically programmed the Fitbit Alta just the way you saw it, and we hope you liked our review. This was the first of many. We're planning to do an unboxing of the Fitbit Alta. If you would be interested, like always, keep watching Deadlines tonight. Don't just watch the news, be it.